Everyone, welcome back from Bright Future channel. So today we are having the first episode of our pocket series, and we have our special guest too. So we have Paul here, and can you introduce a little bit?
Hey, what's up? I'm Paul. I'm a graphic designer, freelancer, and brand consulting in marketing from Germany.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So today we will be discussing about, since you are a very productive and active and energetic person that I have ever seen. So I have a little bit of a question to you. All right.
All right.
So what makes you like energetic all the time?
I think I have the big privilege that I do something that I love every day. Like I chose the path that I want to be in life and the job that I want to have in life by what I liked since I'm a teenager. I'm 27 now, so I started learning Photoshop and Illustrator, for example, when I was like 16 to 18 by YouTube.
Wow.
So I chose at some point in my life that I want to do this every day. So it's very easy to stay motivated if you do something that you love.
Yeah, of course. So you're enjoying your life the way you want.
Yeah, definitely. Like
so
at some point, definitely. Yeah.
Have you ever been feel like getting bored or something?
Yeah, if you do the same thing every day, it's getting bored. If you work for clients where you're maybe not 100% into the design or into the task, you get bored, of course.
Yeah.
Like that's, I think, a very normal thing to do, especially if you have like, I think I have a very flexible job with huge varieties. Like sometimes you design a shirt or pants or a cap, like whatever I want to with some clients, but with others, it's like you get a task and you just gotta basically like copy paste something, so that can get quite boring.
So boring, right? So how do you overcome that?
In the end, it's what pays my life. So I think there's always a way to overcome that. And then I'm just like, when I was younger, I was like pushing that further away all the time. And at some point, I realized that I have to get the things done first that annoy me, so that it's off the table.
Wow. So
yeah, I don't always do this. Like some days I'm just like, yeah, fuck that, I don't want to do this now. Yeah. But some days I'm just like, yeah, I gotta get this done so I can do something nice later and reward myself with something in my head.
I also have the kind of similar habit. Like for example, when we go eating something, so I don't eat vegetable at all. So when someone put me vegetable in my food, even though I definitely have to eat it, what I do is I eat the vegetable first, and then I can enjoy the real taste of the food I like later.
I think it's really important to eat vegetables, but it is. But I also do that. Like
trust me, I don't eat.
No?
No. Do you eat?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I can see that. No, I don't eat vegetable because I don't. Okay, yeah, I know that it's important. It's healthy. It should be eaten by human every day. I try my best, but I still can't eat.
But I've noticed that here in Malaysia, it's like not so many vegetables sometimes in food, or either it's like super fatty. So I think still that's important. But yeah, I don't do it so much.
So my mom's always claim like you should be healthy and you should eat vegetable every day. So but on the other way, I think another way, like you only live once, right?
Yeah.
So you have to enjoy your life with what you want to do, as you mentioned. So I eat what I want.
That's true.
I don't care whether it's healthy or not.
That's quite true, yes.
Yeah. So what does your typical day look like?
Right now it's pretty much every day the same. Like the start's always the same. I sleep over my alarm at least 4 times. Like I just take it off and put it on snooze. Then I directly go shower, get a coffee, drink my coffee in my bed, and try to be like, that's why I try since 2 months not to be on my phone directly when I wake up, which I miss like every second day. I miss this. Like I go onto my phone because you have messages, especially right now because I'm not in Germany. So I read the messages of my friends in the morning, of my family, and probably go on Instagram. No, that's horrible. Should do this later. Like wake up in peace and not have something on your mind directly. Then I go to office right now, and like every morning or like the evening before, I write a checklist on what I have to do in the next day. And the first thing I do is like I just write it down throughout like the evening, and then I try to categorize what's important, what I need to do now, especially because sometimes I'm at the office or I manage like other things outside, so like shootings or something. So I prioritize what do I need to do now, and then basically like what we talked about earlier, I just try to get the worst things done directly that I don't want to do, and like the most important things, and then I just try to work off this checklist as soon as possible, like as fast as possible, so I can get work done as fast as possible. But I haven't been like this like a long time in my life, so I think that's something I learned when growing up a little.
you're so mature and you're so good. So like the thing, the habit, like you mentioned earlier, scrolling the Facebook or
Yeah.
social media as soon as you wake up. Most of the people don't care about it. They don't also think that it's a matter then, but I think it's really matter. So how do you try not to do it every day?
I just try, but I fail on this a lot. Honestly, I know that there's an app which some of my friends have, where you need to. I don't know. It's an app that logs your social media, and I don't know if you can set this on certain points, but I just try not to. But I really just try not to. But I like if I see that my best friend sends me a meme on Instagram, I click on this in the morning. Yeah,
Right?
it's not good. But usually I just try to go on WhatsApp and read my friends or mom's messages. So
Yeah, I think so. So how did you first get interested in productivity?
interested?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a thing that I have to like. I started studying. Like I think that's a longer way on how I got more productive. First time I started studying was like I didn't know what to study. I studied textile management, which turned out super boring and only like physics and math, everything I was really bad at school. So then after 2 semesters, or I went there 1 semester and then I was like, nah, not gonna do this. So I decided to do something else and study design. Actually, I didn't want to study, but my mom was like, yeah, you're gonna be the first one to study in family, and I thought it's a great idea to study. Now it's in Germany very different. Like you don't have to study for a lot of things, and now I realize where I'm now in my life, I wouldn't have had to study. But I started studying, and usually it's 3.5 years. Took me, I think, 4.5 years or four, because I was not really going after it. I was rather working, had like my first working student job as designer, also worked in bars and restaurants. So I was more like pushing it further away and away and away, and I had to pay for my studies. So at some point, I was just like, okay, I really hate what I study right now because it was so boring. Because you have a lot of theory, and you have only every semester you had one design, maximum 2 design projects. So I was just like, okay, I have to log in now, and then I just had to, and because otherwise I would have had to pay more also for university. So I just finished like 2 years in 1 year because I just sat down every day, went to the university and learned and learned and learned and learned
So
and
boring,
learned.
right?
Yeah, it was incredibly boring. And I just, honestly, I cannot remember half of it because I was just like learning,
You just
binge learning, and then just throwing it away. But that's the first time in my life that I can think of that I really had to categorize being productive, because before that I was more like lazy and doing what I want, but not what I have to. So then actually got a 1.3 grade in the end for my whole test, which I think is quite good. But yeah, that's how I learned to be productive.
Do you think does it affect to your life right now?
Yeah, definitely.
How?
Because I learned that I have to get some things done. Like right now, when you freelance, you have to do your taxes. You have to do like it's not only the design part, but you have to do calls with clients. You have to communicate with clients. You have to do your taxes. You have to write your I don't know where you get paid the thing.
Yeah, check.
Yeah, I have to write the check to send to a client, and this is just all stuff that I have to do. And honestly, like for example, I have to do my taxes for last year this weekend. I have to finish them in 2 months, but I just set myself the goal. I have to do this weekend now because I have the time, even though I hate it. So I just try to do stuff, get things done. So it definitely affected me. Otherwise, I would do this the last day before I have to put them in.
Really?
Yeah. Before that, and also I had this discussion so often with my mom in my life that she was mad at me because I pushed everything to the latest. Like probably for the first 24 years of my life, and since 2 or 3 years, I actually managed to get things done earlier.
But at least you do it, right?
Yeah,
that's great. So I think most of the people had the kind of situation concerning with like also it's a good question for the student. Students definitely have to study for their productivity, right? But they don't want to. I also have a lot of students in my classes who definitely have to study English, but they don't want to, but they want it for their future. So what kind of advice do you want to give to them?
Just do what's good for you in life. That's the most important thing. Like, I think for me, it was always I want to have a goal in my future. My goal in my future was to work mostly self-employed and not fully employed in one company and see a lot of the world. So, of course, goals are very different for everyone, but I just try to set, like, become clear in my head on what I want to do and what are the steps that I have to do to get there or to get the closest or further or whatever to get into the direction of my life. And I think if you need English is like such an important skill. I learned it, like, in Germany you have that since 3rd grade, I think, or 4th grade. You just learn that in school, so you have a good base and then learn a lot from traveling in the world. But I think that's a skill that's so necessary nowadays because everything is connected through internet, social media. So if you want to bring it far in life, learn English. Learn. You all go sit down, learn. Important. It's really important.
Listen. So what do you think more will be productive for people's life? Spending time on more studying or working earlier?
I think it depends very much on what you want to do. Like, I do a creative job, so honestly, you don't need to study to become a good designer. Doesn't matter if you want to be a videographer. Or if I would do the same thing now again, I wouldn't study. It's good that you study to actually get in touch with projects and to learn theory. But if I would start again, I learned most of the things that I can do, I learned from YouTube tutorials. So I just looked up how to design a shirt. So I just looked into Photoshop, Illustrator, because I'm interested in that. But I think for everything that you want to do creative, like design, videography, choreography, I think maybe for acting you actually have to go to an acting school, but and dancing you have to go to dancing classes. But and singing, of course, you get better if you have a voice teacher or something. But for a lot of creative jobs, you actually don't need to study. I think if you want to become a doctor, a lawyer, a great salesman, in Europe, you have to study to become a doctor. It's like impossible without lawyer, especially the same. I think it's everywhere the same in the world, but we have these two options. You can study, or you can do like a practical thing where you have school and already start working in an industry, which you can do for sales, which you can do for basically everything except some only studying jobs. If I would have to choose again, I would do this 100% because I think you learn most from doing stuff.
So learning is not always like you go to school, open your book and sit there. It's not like learning. You can learn from everywhere.
Learn from your environment, and especially if you try to learn English, go somewhere where people speak English, just try to talk to them.
That's what I always mention my students.
Because I'm always like, you have to fail to learn something. And if you're afraid to go out and talk to people, don't be afraid because most people are nice. 100%.
They always have to ask me a question like, oh my God, I want teacher. I want to be good at speaking, and how can I do so? When I ask them to speak, actually, they don't make a voice, you know? So I always tell them like, how can you be perfect in speaking if you don't make a voice by yourself? But they don't understand. But
just
they need to understand.
Just do it.
That's why I just
do it. If you are like uncomfortable with other people, just try to learn it by listening to songs. I don't do this, but I have a friend.
Note it down.
One of my best friends, he plays soccer, so he now understands some French because he has a lot of French guys in his team, or had before, and they always just listen to French rap in the cabin. So he understands some sentences now, and he understands actually some French because he can.
So if you want to be a perfect in something, you have to be in it, right?
Definitely. Just try again. Like right now, I try to learn a handstand, and yesterday I tried to do it at the gym, and I fell down so bad. Today I tried again. I still didn't make it, but I hope that in like 5 or 6 weeks I can stand fully on my own without somebody holding me. So
So in the process of trying to be being a productive, there is not all the time will be winning. There are also times like you fail, right?
100%.
So how have you ever failed?
A lot. Like after finishing university, I studied media design and I wanted to have my first job in fashion as graphic designer. So I applied for basically every streetwear company in Germany that I could find. And especially if you do design jobs, which is sometimes not so cool, you have to do work up front before getting hired. So they will give you a project, or what I did, I was just like making designs that I thought could fit the brand and just sent them to them and was like, hey, I'm a designer. and maybe out of 30, 5 actually answered me, and I got hired by 1 in the end. And this took me like 8 months, which was the worst time of my life because I was thinking so often, yeah, I'm just not good enough, but I just kept going, and learning. So from my first like full-time design job to where I am now, it's only 1.5 years, and it's such a big difference, I think, in my skills. Because if you do something over and over again, you learn it.
Yeah, that's
100%. And I think, like, for example, I listen a lot to techno and house music, like DJ sets. I think I could become a good DJ by just learning it now for 5 years.
Yes,
I think I could do that, but I think it's not cool anymore because everyone's a DJ right now. So I won't do it.
Don't give up, right?
Yeah, just don't give up for anything in life that you want to do. But I think it's easier if it's something that you really dream of.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Do you also track your progress?
Not really.
Do you think we need to?
Yeah, I think it's good to see that you get better at something, but sometimes I just try to reflect on where I wanted to be at my age now, or like last year, and where I actually came to be. So I think for me that's going quite well. I'm quite happy at the moment, but there's still room to develop. But I don't write down actually what I want.
So you only have to compare yourself, not with the others, right?
Yeah, definitely. There's always outside. There's sometimes people like they're 19-year-old kids in America, for example. There's one designer I follow who's super sick. Does super cool stuff. He's only 19. And of course I could think now, he's only 19. I'm 27. I'm 8 years old. I do this way longer, and he's so talented and gets so big clients and stuff. But I think it's not good to compare yourself with others because you do everything in your tempo, and that's like the best thing you can do. I think,
everybody have different background, different experience, different learning. So that's why don't compare yourself with the others, right? Just be on yourself, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Agree.
So since you're also walking, how do you balance your walk with your personal life?
Well, it's easier for me right now because I'm not in Germany with all my friends. So here I don't have so many friends. I don't have so much distraction, I would say. Like I don't have a girlfriend here. So write down, take notes.
He's single.
But
I'm going to make a short reason.
But honestly, it's like, here I don't get so much distraction. So basically my life's very boring. I just go to work. I go to the gym.
Having a girlfriend or boyfriend is a distraction?
No, it's not. It's good to have good people around you, but it's easier for me right now to just focus on myself and on my goals.
Yeah.
But at home, I'm always a person who tries to see my friends and my mom, for example, as much as possible. So but it's honestly a motivation for me to get stuff done. And then, so I'm able to see them, you know, and here it's more like, I'm working everything off right now so I can go afterwards, focus on personal projects, or can go to the gym directly, and go to bed early. Because I'm also getting old and try to go to bed early.
You're still young.
Yeah, but it's better. Sleep a lot is also good advice in your life, because I don't sleep a lot. I don't sleep enough.
So what is one of the productivity tips that you would like to give, especially for my student and everyone too?
Write down your goals. Like I always write down for work my weekly goals. Of course I have a monthly schedule somehow, but then I write down my weekly goals, and then I do this for every day on what I have to do. And then end of the week I can check, did I finish everything that I had to do?
Yeah.
So that's my productivity tip, I think, to categorize my life. Because before I did stuff like this, I was just like, boom, 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 forget this, do this at last step. So write down what you actually have to do, even though I always thought, I have it in my head on what I can do or what I have to do. Write it down. Yeah. It's really important.
And then if you don't write down, after 5 seconds, you will forget.
Yeah, 100%. So I use Notion. Notion is free. Notion is a super good tool. I use this for work. I use this for freelance. I use this for my personal things I have to do. Because you can just prompt a calendar in there, and then you can access from your laptop, from your phone. You see what you can do. It's just like a little ticking box. It's super easy and accessible. So I would always recommend this for everyone. It's really good.
Definitely. And also, for the productivity, the biggest distraction is procrastination, right?
Yeah.
Do you procrastinate?
A lot.
How?
I just, when I'm at work, when I have to get something done and I'm really annoyed of getting that done, I chill on my phone.
Are you a deadline enjoyer?
What?
Are you a deadline enjoyer? Do you like to procrastinate to the deadline?
No, not anymore. I try to get things done early, but Of course I have this. Everyone has.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just catch myself doom scrolling through Instagram for 45 minutes when I just have to cut the last end of a video. Honestly, like if it's just like exporting it and I just sit on my phone. It's not good. But I think everyone does that, and I think you have to accept this at some point.
Yeah, it doesn't matter with the age. It have everybody.
Yeah,
it can be. Even I'm a teacher, I have a lot of procrastination. For example, once you have a lot of stuff to do in a day, if you're doing, like you mentioned, if you have to do every day the same, it's like copy and paste. You don't want to do it anymore. So there was the procrastination step for me. I don't want to do the same thing every day again and again.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but that's my procrastination started.
Yeah, that's good.
No, it's not good.
What? Because if you don't do everything.
Because I definitely have to do it every day, and I also procrastinate a lot.
Okay. Yeah.
So sometimes I'm trying to get rid of it, but still trying on it and not working.
That everyone has this. Like, doesn't have to be a phone. Can also be like, I don't know, going on a walk instead, or watch TV or something, or just talk to. Like, sometimes I also go when I didn't want to work at some point, or when I was at work and I was bored, I just started to talk to my coworkers and having a chat and a coffee. But then you lose time, and in the end, it's just stress you out. Yeah. I think some breaks in between are always important. Like, give yourself breaks. If you work for 1 hour, or if you study for 1 hour, that's what I used to do when I was studying. I studied 1 hour. I give myself a 10-minute break. I study 1 hour, give myself a 10-minute break. Preferably without your phone, but I think it's a good thing to do. Yeah.
So one last question.
Yeah.
What would be your biggest or your next step for your productivity?
I don't know. The next step for my productivity.
Yes. What are you trying to do next?
To do better. Yeah. I think there's always stuff to improve, like get things done even earlier and focus. I think what I really have to learn is to put more effort into things that I don't really like. If it's for clients, I just do it because I want to have like the best outcome for my work. But if it's for myself, I sometimes tend to not put 100% effort into things that I have to do, but I don't want to do. And I'm just like, yeah, just do it like this, blah, 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 done. But I think that's a productivity thing I really need to learn to put more into stuff that I don't want to do.
Yes, definitely. So any last word to the audience?
Thank you very much for having me. And my personal advice for what I'm really happy with in my life is that I chose something that I really love to do. And I don't know if like design is what I'm going to do till the end of my life, especially right now, because we have AI tools. You don't need designers for everything. But I think it's really important to do something in your life that you are happy with and willing to do over and over again. Maybe for me, it's someday to open a restaurant because I work a lot in bars or something. But if you do something that you love, you will always find a way to be good at that or be better at that and enjoy your life and have loads of fun in life. I think it's the most important thing everyone should do. And don't be too harsh with yourself. Like, do what you want to do. Don't let yourself stop from others by talking you down or anything. Just do.
Yes, that's important.
And be nice to everyone. That's the most important thing. My mom taught me, I have to say this. Be nice to everyone. Treat everyone well. That's really important.
Am I nice to you?
Yeah, you're really nice. You're the best.
You. So the last but not the least, never trying to start the new thing and learn from everything that you do every day. All right? And thanks again for having today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So see you next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.